Hello, today I am starting a new chapter complex analysis. This is my first class on complex analysis for 5th SEM DSA students. I am Ranjana Datta from the Graduate School College for Women Department of Mathematics. Now, what is complex variable? Definition. What is a complex number? A complex number may be defined as an ordinary pair of real numbers and may be defined by the symbol x comma y. If we write z is equal to x comma y, then x is called the real part and y is called the imaginary part of the complex number. So any complex number when z is equal to xy means x plus iy, where x and y are real numbers, but x is the real part and iy together becomes the imaginary part of this number z. So z is equal to xy may be represented as x plus iy, where x and y are real numbers. So we shall denote the set of all complex numbers by the symbol capital C. Now, how to get the sum of two complex numbers? Suppose one complex number is xy and another complex number is x dash and y dash, then if we add this two, then we write it as x plus x dash, that is real part plus the real part of the another, and then the imaginary part and the imaginary part of the other, that is y plus y dash. Product of two complex number. Suppose xy is another one and x dash y dash is another. Then if we multiply x dash and y dash, we get the real numbers without I, and the other number which include I is equal to xy dash plus y x dash. So product of the two real numbers, product of two complex number is again a real number plus I of another real number. Now, the fundamental laws of addition and multiplication. Commutative law. If the commutative law means if A and B are the two complex numbers, then there should be A plus B should be equal to B plus A. So here x comma y, and when these are added, then x plus x dash comma y plus y dash, which may be written as x dash plus x plus y dash plus y, that is equal to x dash y dash plus xy. Now the associative law of addition, if the three numbers are x comma y and x dash comma y dash and x double dash comma y dash, then we get the associative law as shown. Now the additive identity. Suppose the complex number is xy, then additive identity will be 0 comma 0, that is 0 plus I into 0. So this may be written as x plus 0, real number plus real number plus y plus 0. Then this is again x into y. So identity element is 0 comma 0. Now the additive inverse. The if the real number complex number is x comma y, then the additive inverse will be minus x comma minus y, so that we get x minus x, y minus y is equal to 0 comma 0, that is the identity element. So minus x minus y is the additive inverse of the complex number x comma y. Minus x comma y is can be written as minus x comma minus y. Then the commutative law of multiplication, commutative law of x comma y and x dash comma y dash is equal to x dash comma y dash into x into y. If we multiply a into b, we get b into a, that is the commutative law. Now the associative law of multiplication, that is a, b, c, AB taken together, C separate is equal to AB into C, and that we can prove taking three complex number xy, x dash, y dash, and x dash, and y dash. Then the multiplicative identity. We know x comma y when multiplied by 1 comma 0 will give us x minus y comma x0 into y, x0 into y into 1, that is x into y. So multiplicative identity of x comma y is 1, so that we get x comma y into 1 is equal to x comma y. Then multiplicative inverse. So if x dash and y dash are the inverse of xy, and that should be equal to identity element, that is 1 into 0. From this we get x dash minus y dash is equal to 1, and xy dash plus yx dash equal to 0. This will we get by equating the real part and equating the imaginary part on both sides. Now, after calculating, we get x dash is equal to x by x square plus y square, and y dash is equal to minus y by x square plus y square. So, provided x comma y does not represent the complex number 0, 0. Thus, a non-zero complex number xy has a unique multiplicative inverse of the complex number, that is x by x square plus y square, comma minus 1 by y square plus y square, and is denoted by xy, the inverse. Distributive law of multiplication: if xy and x dash y dash and x double dash y dash are taken, then after applying distributive law, then we can get xy into x dash y dash plus xy into x double dash into y dash. That the set of all complex numbers form a field under the addition and multiplication. A difference of two complex number. Suppose one is z, that is xy, another is z dash, that is x dash y dash. Then z plus z dash can be written as z plus minus z dash, that is xy plus minus x dash minus y dash, and that is equal to x minus x dash comma y minus y dash. Now, division of two complex number. Suppose z by z dash, that can be written as xy into x dash y dash, the inverse. Now we know xy and x dash y dash inverse as written, and then we get the values, provided that x dash square plus y dash square is not equal to 0. Modulus, an argument of a complex number. Let z is equal to x plus iy, or z is equal to, if we put x equal to r cos theta, y equal to r sin theta, then we get also a polar form of the complex number. Now, z is equal to root of x square plus y square is called the modulus of the complex number z. Write it as modulus of z, and theta tan inverse y by x is called the argument or amplitude, as written as arg z. So that if modulus of z is equal to 0, if and only if x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. Also, argument of a complex number is not unique, since if theta be the value of the argument, so that 2 pi r plus theta, where pi is equal to, where r is equal to 0 plus minus 1 plus minus 2 is also the value of theta. Now, the geometrical representation of complex number. We plot a graph for pxy for real numbers, but here the x-axis is for real number and y-axis is for the imaginary number. This plane is called the Argand plane or Argand diagram if we plot x on x-axis and y on imaginary y-axis. Now, the vector representation of a complex number, if P is the point xy on the Argand plane, that is x-axis is real and y-axis is imaginary, corresponding to the complex number z is equal to x plus y iy referred on OX and OY on coordinate axis. The modulus and argument of Z are represented by the magnitude and direction of the vector OP and vice versa. Hence, the student today this much only. Thank you.